So I'm just going to touch up a few little chips and problems on some of these speaker shells. And before I start, I'm going to clean everything with acetone. And now I've got just a little bit of the same gel coat that I've mixed. And I'm applying it with a toothpick wherever there's a little nick or chip in the gel coat. Each of these 3 balls gets just a little repair. 2 of them on the outside and 1 sort of on the flange here. This chipped out when I drilled for the threaded insert, so I'm going to have to fix that. And this one really doesn't have enough of that flange there to hold an insert, so I'm going to have to extend the flange just a little bit. And since I'm using such small amounts of everything, I'm just using some acetone in the cap. It makes a nice little container for it, and Q-tips instead of paper towels. This is to get any grease or stuff off, and also there's a lot of dust on here from sanding the gel coat. So this will get rid of the dust as well. The acetone is pretty good. It even takes off the ink from that Sharpie indelible marker. And yeah, this chip was pretty bad. And I'm also cleaning off the inside of that opening because I'm going to use tape. This will hold the gel coat in place rather than letting it drip off. And this first bit might be thick enough, but I'm not sure. I will come back and put a little bit more on later. And this is just enough to hold this insert in place and close off that other side of the hole. And since the insert moved just a little bit, I'm moving it back into position. And this is a new batch of gel coat, I think. I'm just building up some thickness here. And this one is gonna need something extra. This is not working. I'm gonna have to put tape on here like I did on the big one. I also have to get any extra gel coat off the flat part, or the speaker won't rest all the way down in the hole. This is adding to that first batch of gel coat. This will definitely be convex everywhere. So here I'm putting more tape, putting some tape here to allow the gel coat to go out over the edge and extend this flange just a little bit. Just enough to hold that threaded insert. And after this is hardened, then I can flip it over and add some more on the inside. And this is just a little while, maybe 20 minutes or half an hour after I applied the gel coat. And it's not fully hardened yet. It's in sort of a rubbery state where I can trim it a lot easier. And then I'll come back with some coarse sandpaper and then go up through the grits of sandpaper and then finally the polish again before this is back the way it's supposed to be. But those are some little touch-ups to make the gel coat perfect.